there and welcome to the program State of the Union. I am Mariam Zakari. My guest today is the Nigerian politician, businessman and former senior special assistant to President Muhammadu Buhari on National Assembly House of Representatives matters. He is the senator representing the Kano South Senatorial District at the 10th National Assembly under the new Nigeria People's Party. He served 3 terms in the Nigerian House of Representatives and was the deputy minority leader of the 6th and 7th Houses of Representatives. He was a member of the All Progressives Congress and sat on the Board of Trustees, National Caucus and NEC, as well as the Central Merger Committee that founded the APC. He is Senator Suleiman Abdurrahman, also known as Kawu Sumaila. Kawu Sumaila commented on the controversy that has trailed the appeal court ruling that earlier saw Governor Abba Yusuf sacked, stating that the matter would ultimately be resolved by the Supreme Court. He acknowledged that there are discrepancies between the information that was read out and the contents of the official CTC report. The certified true copy of the judgment, which was made public on Tuesday, contradicted what was read at the Court of Appeal last Friday. This was according to him. Let's take a listen.
Well, actually, as parliamentarian, I'm not very much pleased to talk on something which is before a competent court of law. But since they are in the process of going to another court, I think I have to share some of the peripheral issues surrounding the judgment or what is on the ground, more especially political aspect of the judgment or the outcome of the judgment. Quite all right, people are not happy and people start protesting, which is their constitutional right to do so. And I see nothing if they insist that they must do it. What police supposed to is to give them cover, to make sure that they do it peacefully without infringing the right of other citizens. This is my take on it. Secondly, is that we are almost in the society where rules of law is overtaken by some interest, and the end result is anarchy, where people will start thinking that there was no law and order. If you want to impose law and order in a society, you must make sure that you came with the equity. Are you respecting the role of law? Are you respecting the right of the people? Quite all right, there are so many lacunas in our electoral system which we need to attend, from the constitution down to the electoral laws, which inshallah we are doing our best to see how we can, before another election, how we can do an alignment to resolve some of the challenges of our laws. But what provoke people in Kano, or what provoke all Democrats in Nigeria, is the CTC, which came out after the judgment. Well, people respected the judges and the judgment, but immediately the CTCs or NNPP and Kano State Governor collected that CTC from the Court of Appeal. It became another story. Because of simple reason, there is inconsistency in the judgment. It is from there the problem started. And I wish it will be corrected in the Supreme Court. I'm talking to the people to respect law and order and to be law abiding just for a moment. And inshallah, I knew something good is coming out from the look of the team.
Over the years, opposition political parties are generally believed to be weak in Nigeria. Despite their centrality to the democratic consolidation, opposition parties are not performing the critical role as watchdogs to the ruling party. This was the question thrown to Senator Kawu, and here is his response.
No, I disbelieve with you. It is not true. And even that time, I said that there will be a constructive opposition. This is what I said. And we are very consistent. From the commencement or from the commencement of this session to today, we are very consistent. We are supporting anything people. We are not a sycophant where we will start phrasing the executive doing the bidding of the Mr. President. Yes, if you say there is overbearing of the ruling party, it is natural because of the nature, the way we started. There is election, and in the presidential system of government, which I want you to understand, mark, it is not like parliamentary system of government, where in the chamber party has say. It is very the responsibility of the political party in presidential system of government, more especially in the chamber of the National Assembly, is very less. Or the entire affairs of the government is very less. It is the individual. Therefore, from that day to today, we are doing our own best. Then the second issue, quite all right, there are some challenges within the rank of the opposition in the Senate, vis-a-vis in the House of Representatives, because the opposition party or parties are divided outside. The major opposition party, PDP, are divided. The rank is divided. They are facing so many challenges. Even the second label, vis-a-vis ANPP. But at individual capacity, we are doing our best to attend the need and the aspiration of our people. We are doing our best to make sure that there is check and balances on whatever happened in the Senate.
Now,
well, it is, I can't say it is true. I'm not comfortable with what is going on, more especially in some area which there is need of robust debate where all of us will participate and represent his people. But get what I'm saying from the beginning. The rank of the opposition parties outside National Assembly is divided. The main opposition party, PDP, is divided vis-a-vis the remaining opposition parties. We need them to come together to form a formidable alliance to confront the ruling party. But we are divided. Therefore, we cannot get it right until and unless we organize ourselves and we believe that we are there for check and balances. Yes, we can allow something to pass if your interest is taken care. It is the business of our interest. We are there to represent interest. What is my interest? Not my personal interest, the interest of your constituent vis-a-vis Nigeria. If for any reason the interest of the executive in a particular issue is for the good of Nigeria, you cannot go out as an opposition to start opposing it. We will oppose anything which is not or is not in tandem with the interests of our people.
on the planned purchase of luxury vehicles for lawmakers amidst harsh economic conditions facing Nigerians, Senator Kawu said though he is not in support, it is however necessary for the institution.
For me, Senator Suleiman Abdurrahman Kawu Sumaila, I'm not in support. I can operate without any vehicle. It is not necessary for me, but it is not for Kawu, it is for the institution. If 109 or 369 resolve that this is where we are going, it is the business of the majority. You cannot stop the majority from taking a decision. One. Secondly, is that you see, it is not parliament alone. It is not parliament alone. See what happened recently in the supplementary budget. People who are not constitutionally recognized, they are not recognized in our constitution. They are benefited from this. They are from this thing. Oh, how many MDs? I wish you were here in the National Assembly yesterday when some MD of so many parastatal, the parastatal that you cannot even remember its name. Remember that the MD in a particular parastatal is under PS, Permanent Secretary of that ministry. And even the Permanent Secretary is under the minister. And the minister is under the member of the House of Representatives in Nigerian protocol. Can you justify or buying SUB to MD or an executive director in an agency? Well, member of the House of Representatives or senator, you deny him. Nigerians need to focus their searchlight on some of the agencies, not National Assembly alone. I agree, and I believe we as a representative of the people, we emanated from the people. It is people who send us to Abuja. And the anticipation of the people and the anticipation of the constitution is for us to block leakages, to stop corruption. That is the reason where they're accusing us much. And I agree. And it's not the issue of vehicle alone. We need to have a comprehensive look on the way we are doing governance in Nigeria. Most of our actions or inaction is against the characteristic of good governance earmarked by global standard or global institutions. Accountability, transparency, openness, effective and efficiency, rule of law, social justice. All our action negate characteristic of the good governance. Therefore, we need to put our head together to see how we can have a good governance, which we need to have a holistic look into our challenges, structure of the country, the political structure, the financial structure, everything. There is need for us to sit under one roof to revisit Nigeria.
So are you asking for restructuring?
More than restructuring, we need to restructure this country if we need a rise from the Nigerian people who won. We need to touch our political, economic, even our social thinking, the way we are thinking. We need to think as human beings.
He also spoke on the 2024 budget proposal submitted to the two chambers of the National Assembly. This is what he had to say.
I think we need to start thinking otherwise. When Jonathan is there, I was in the National Assembly, even deputy opposition leader of the House of Representatives. What we are looking then is that most of the appointment of the President Goodluck Jonathan is from southern part of the country, Christians and some other. This is our complaint, which leads us to fight him to the standstill, where we voted against him in 2015. Buhari came in. The Southerners too are complaining bitterly that the appointment of Buhari are Muslim from northern part of the country. Then now people start complaining that the nepotism, so to say, is plus. It is at the highest level because the people are coming from one zone. Even within the zone, people are complaining that it is Lagos-Ogun connection. Therefore, the best way to approach this situation is to think of quality, effective, and the efficiency in the appointment. whether this one is Muslim, whether he is Christian, whether he is from the south or he is from the north, can he deliver? What is the gain of the northern Nigeria during Buhari? What is the gain of the southern part of the country during Jonathan? The average Yoruba, what is his gain now? Let us sit down and think and rethink. Therefore, we need to go beyond this issue, regionalism, religion. Let us focus on quality. Let us focus on capacity. Let us see who and who will make the change. Who will make life so easier? Is there any difference between somebody who is living in Lagos or somebody who is living in Adamawa, where the presidential candidate of PDP came from? They are going the same market. It is the same right they are buying. Or somebody from Kano and somebody from Lagos. What is the difference? The minimum wage in Port Harcourt, in Lagos, in Yobe, in Nigeria is 30,000. What are they doing? Therefore, we need to sit down and fight this monster. It is corruption. You know, most of the time when you mention corruption, or people, when you start talking about corruption, they are looking at one side of corruption, material corruption, material, financial inducement, which is one aspect of the corruption.
I have been speaking with the senator representing the Kano South Senatorial District at the 10th National Assembly under the New Nigeria People's Party, Senator Suleiman Abdurrahman Kawu. And that's the size of the program this week. Join us again, same time next week. I am Mariam Zakari, thanking you for watching.